Hey Frailers, well welcome to the slightly late folk song of the week. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. And I fumbled in my closet, found my clothes, my cleanest dirty shirt. And I washed my face, combed my hair, and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. Well, I'd smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and the songs that I've been singing. But I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with the can he was kicking. And I walked across the street, caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And Lord, it took me back to something I had lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes the body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalks on Sunday morning coming down. In a park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl he was swinging. I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the songs they were singing. And I headed down the street, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyons like our disappearing dreams of yesterday. And a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes the body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalks Sunday morning coming down. Okay. Now, Sunday Morning Coming Down was originally written by Kris Kristofferson, and of course sung by him as well, but probably the biggest hit version of that was Johnny Cash. And it's a pretty straightforward song. Open G tuning, key of G, and chords are just G, C, D, and then we've got an E minor. The only other chords is a couple of points. There's a G7, which is just fingering the first string at the 3rd fret. And there is an A minor in there, although it's almost optional. But let's go through it a little bit. Now I try to alternate the bass lines here, so from the G to the D. But if you're not ready for that yet, you could just do whatever string, any string that you manage to hit. It'd be just fine. It's the rhythm is more important. Well, I woke woke up Sunday morning with no C to hold my D. It didn't hurt G. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't, this goes to E minor, bad. So I had one more for dessert, D. Back to G. Then I fumbled in my closet. On closet we go to a G7. A closet, threw my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Back to D. G. And then E minor. And then I C, my face, and D, comb my hair, and C, and stumble down the D stairs to meet the day. Back to G. Then it goes to verse 2. Well, I'd spoke my mind, then it goes to G7. Night before, with cigarettes, C, and songs, D, that I've been picking, G. But I lit my first and watched a small kid, E minor, playing with the can that he was D picking. And then goes to G, that I walked across G7, the street, and caught the C, Sunday smell of someone's frying G, chicken, E minor. And Lord, it took me back to something that so it took me back C to something D, A minor, that I lost somewhere, somehow along the way. Now the A minor is kind of optional. You could go, Lord, it took me back to something that back to C, lost somewhere, somehow along the way. So you can, if the A minor is too difficult to get into in that spot, you can leave it out and just do a C instead. And then it goes into the chorus. G. On a Sunday morning, C, sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was G stomp. 'Cause there's something in the D Sunday makes the body feel a little G. And there's nothing short of dying C it's half as lonesome as the G sound. In the sleeping city, D sidewalks, Sunday morning coming, G down. That's basically the whole song. It goes back and repeats the pattern for the first verse, and there's another verse, and then it goes back to the chorus again. And that's it. Anyway, you have fun frailing that one. And don't forget, Maryland Folk Retreat, June 16th, 17th, and 18th. Go to marylandfolk.com. I will be there, and so will Patrick. And I'd like to hope a whole bunch of you are all out there, and I'd love to see you and meet you and everything else. So you have a good week. Bye.